I'm sitting on the couch contemplating what I'm going to prepare for dinner. I went to the grocery store today because I need to prep for my cousins are coming over tomorrow night and I'm cooking for them, and I'm going to be busy tomorrow during the day, so I need to prep tonight. So I'll have to just throw stuff in the oven. And you would think that since I was at the grocery store that I would have picked up something for tonight, but I didn't. And so I have a plan that's formulating in my head. Breakfast for dinner, because you can't go wrong, although I still haven't gotten my waffle iron back from the people who owe it to me. But I have not, in fact, gotten off the couch. So let's see if I manage to get off the couch, because it's 7-Eleven and I'm hungry. I read this recipe a couple of years ago that was supposed to be the best breakfast sandwich like ever. And it had sliced regular potatoes, Romanesco sauce, which involves like red peppers that you kind of char and then peel and then puree with. That's probably where I first came into contact with hazelnuts. Now I think about it, because I think it's hazelnuts and like sherry vinegar or something like that. And with egg. And it was a very good sandwich. Like, I'm not gonna deny that it was, it was a good sandwich. But given the amount of work, it was a lot of work for, let's face it, an egg sandwich. But that's what I'm gonna do now, because I just bought some ciabatta from Central Market, forgetting that tomorrow I'm actually gonna make a seeded flatbread. So I'm about to do a variation on that egg sandwich with some mushrooms, some roasted sweet potatoes cut really thin. I have some Parmesan cheese in there. I'm gonna see how this all comes together. People look at my lack of makeup and assume that I am a vegetarian, sometimes a vegan. I am very much not. Although, especially my time in California led me to really leave my Texas roots in some ways, and I can't eat as much meat as I used to be able to do, and that Texas offers demands. And right now I'm in kind of a I don't want any meat right now. And as I say that, at the same time, I do specifically want the flavor of bacon in this dish that I'm about to do. So I'm about to render the fat from this bacon, which is probably like a half piece of bacon. Render the fat down and then cook the mushrooms in the fat. I'm about to experiment. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try it on one egg, and if it just goes horribly wrong, it just does, and that's fine. I have some aged, and not in the best way, Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to put that down and see how that does with an egg on top. And let you cook for just a minute. I'll let you see the finished product of this, but we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. I probably should have shaved it. That would have been finer and easier to melt, but live and learn. Okay, that busted my egg. So what I can't tell is if it's just not enough oil or if this is just a bad idea. So we're gonna try one more egg, because I'm gonna eat them both regardless. This one with way more oil as an option, and we'll see if it's just like, nope, this is sticking regardless and it's a bad idea all around, in which case, live and learn. Round 2. Voila. This is the finished product. I almost forgot that I had those sweet potatoes and I needed to add them. I also cut up some spinach, just some raw spinach on the bottom, and some very thinly sliced Roma tomatoes, just because it looked pale. It was pale. I like color. So about to dig in and see what my night is wrought. Oh, experiment with the eggs. I do not have the skill, I think, to make that a thing, at least not in the way that I did it. So I may do like shave some Parmesan and where it's really fine, and see if that works. But as it was, I broke the yolk both times, which kind of pisses me off because then I don't get to break the yolk on my bread, which is where I would like to break my yolk. So let's see. I did toast this ciabatta just a little bit. I'm not a big fan of actual toast. The way I originally envisioned this was that I was going to do it like olive oil and garlic and some like herb salt or whatever. But this is the reason I don't like it. As you watch me struggle, this is the reason I don't actually like it. Whatever. We're gonna. Delightful though. Hope you're having something delightful too. I've just decided to screw the fork and knife, and I'm just gonna go for like the way nature intended.